Patch Young, Giovanito.
There's a major triple threat, the main sort of weird major triple threat match being planned for The Undertaker at WrestleMania 34, which is supposed to be The Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns in a Taker's Revenge match for both to get his 2 WrestleMania losses. And there's also rumors of Undertaker John Cena rosters. I don't mind if Undertaker comes back. But what they did at WrestleMania 33,
There was a lot of finality to it.
this would take away from him if he comes back. As a fan, do I like him coming back? No, of course not. I don't feel like he needs to, though. And I know the rumors are Undertaker wants to come back. I really feel like this is Vince once again trying to get something out of a part-timer just because he can. Just so he doesn't have to focus on the current roster. Just so he can fill another spot with a part-timer. That honestly, Undertaker's not the same Undertaker. He's been having good matches at WrestleMania. But since WrestleMania 29, he hasn't been the same Undertaker at WrestleMania. All his matches have been good since then, but nothing has been great since the CM Punk match. The match with Cena, I'll let that slide, because that's the match for some reason they always avoid it on a major show. So that one I'll let slide if they do that. The Brock Roman Taker thing is rumored to be for Europe. Actually, it wasn't rumored to be for the Universal title. So, that means that then I'm having, from what I heard, that Brock's not supposed to show up anymore after No Mercy until January to build up the Royal Rumble. So Brock is not scheduled for Survivor Series or TLC and SmackDown's in December, Clash of Champions. So, but we're not supposed to see Brock for the rest of the year. And in some ways, Brock did work like 3 months in a row. For the most part.
Yes.
He showed up on every show just about. And 3 pay-per-views in a row. So there is that. But unless they're going to make the Intercontinental Championship legit. Like a legit main event title. And maybe that's why Miz got as clean as possible win, honestly, over Jeff on Raw. Maybe this is the start of it. I doubt it, but this is where I feel like now Braun needs to win the belt at No Mercy, and Brock's going to be out for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Braun's going to need a champ for 3 months. For 3 months. I know Brock's worked hard this year, but still. The idea of the triple threat match itself, for me, is, while it does make sense and while it does work, like I said, I feel like that takes away from everything that they did at WrestleMania 33. Yeah. And if they do that match, Undertaker needs to win. If you're calling it Taker's Revenge, Undertaker, if you do that match, Undertaker should win, honestly.
Yeah.
Not needs to, but he should. Because what you're going to do, have him come back and lose again to one of the guys that already beat him at WrestleMania? No, you're going to have him beat the guy who ended the streak, and beat the guy who we all thought retired him. And if it's for the Universal Championship, that means Undertaker wins the Universal Championship, which then probably means, I guess if you want, he retires the next night and makes the belt then, overall. And he, you have plenty of talent overall to do an 8-man tournament that could culminate at Payback. And if you want to give Roman the belt there, then give it to him there, if you want, with the belt. But me personally, if you're doing this match, then you make Braun win the belt in 2 weeks at No Mercy, and you do Braun versus Cena at WrestleMania for the Universal Championship, or Braun versus Joe for the Universal Championship. They're the 2 big money matches for the belt. That's left. But overall, I think they should just stick with the plan that they have right now, which is Brock and Roman and Braun and Cena. They're the 2 big matches. And I hate to say this, but Undertaker is not needed. I have a little more opinion about let Pat go right now.
For Taker coming back, Taker if there's anybody in this business of professional wrestling that's earned the right to do anything, it is definitely The Undertaker. If he wants to come back, then we just got to sit back and respect it. No matter how we feel like how his health is, or what he would be, in what shape he would be out of the match, and care physically about his well-being afterwards. I think Taker's the one person in this business that's earned that right to do whatever the hell he wants to. So if he wants to come back, great. Great, I'll happily see it. And just watch it out of my respect for Taker. Do I think he should? No. There was, like I said, with Joe was talking, there was a lot of finality to his WrestleMania match with Roman Reigns.
You just don't pull all your time and take it off and leave it boring.
And especially with this character,
right.
You don't.
The stuff that symbolized.
You don't kiss your wife midway through. I mean, he did that with Dead Man Inc. and American Badass,
right?
But not the Dead Man,
right?
Not the Western Undertaker. Not the the Western.
Yeah.
Meaning the genre they took his attire from. You don't do it with that character. You can do it with the biker, but you don't do it with the Dead Man. As for what his matches are scheduled for, I don't think he should do 2. I don't. I know it sort of makes sense for him to have a match at Survivor Series because that was his first show. He showed up on WWE. Well, there was actually, I think, Tuesday Night Titans or
Primetime Wrestling.
Primetime Wrestling, thank you. That he showed up on as Kane the Undertaker.
Or Superstars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was something like it was the week or night before.
1 of 3 shit. Yeah.
But they've always considered
his official
debut at Survivor Series. It does make sense for that. However, if they're going around saying that Roman Reigns retired the Undertaker, I don't think having 2 matches like that, right after his supposed retirement it's kind of almost Terry Funk-like in a way.
It is.
Where he says he's going to retire, but no, I'm going to come back out for another match.
I remember, well, now that you mention that, Terry Funk's retiring again. After he almost
colored me surprised.
He did at House of Hardcore event maybe like a year ago or 2 years ago. He looked like he couldn't walk.
Yeah.
And this is his official retirement.
He officially said that this is probably the last time I'm walking in this building.
Right, and because he couldn't walk while he's wrestling.
Alright, well, anyway, for the specific matches, I don't think he should have one at Survivor Series. Let's get that out. I think he should have one match, and it should be at WrestleMania, because that's truly Taker's event. If he is to have another one. And I think that match should be a singles match, not a triple threat. I don't see the point in having him fight Roman and Brock again. I think those matches ended in a way where they would do the most good just leaving them alone right now.
Taker already got his revenge on Brock, technically, too.
And I think it's just best that he just lets Roman Reigns walk off. However, if he is to have one match, I think that his opponent should be Cena. Cena called him out saying to Roman that you beat a veteran with a bad hip. I could see Undertaker costing Cena that match, and then you don't see him for a while, but then you get the first Hall of Fame inductee announced would be The Undertaker, and have him come out and talk about that as Mark Calloway as you possibly can, and then Cena confronts him. I think that's the way you should go for Taker's true last match.
Mm-hmm.
And then have a lot of will he or won't he? Like he doesn't want to do it, but he still will not respect to confront Cena about that in Survivor Series or at No Mercy. But he still doesn't want to, but eventually Cena drags him into it. I think that's the way they should go if they want Taker's last match. Have it officially say this is the last time you will see The Undertaker wrestle. It's not... Having a triple threat isn't exactly personal, especially if you're going to have that as Taker's last match. In my dream of dreams, they would actually let Sting and Taker go at it. But I don't think that's going to happen anymore. I don't think they're ever going to clear Sting.
I don't blame them for that.
Yeah.
He's a 50-year-old, almost 60-year-old with a spinal injury.
Yeah.
That's worse than Taker's condition.
Yeah. So, I don't think they'll ever clear Sting. It's a pipe dream. But business-wise and sort of my own opinion mixed in, I think they should go with Cena and Taker, not Cena having 2 matches, Survivor Series with Cena, and Mania with Roman and Brock.
Cena, in Undertaker's current state, Cena would definitely be the one doing the best match out of the 3 guys out there mentioned. So, that is probably the best option. But I hate saying this, but I don't need to see Undertaker wrestle no more. If he wants to, that's fine, but
if he wants to, that's fine. I'll sit down and watch it, but I don't think he should.
I feel like he ended his career at WrestleMania 33. That's where it ended.
Yeah.
This literally feels like Vince trying to pull out a part-timer as long as he can.
Yeah, because maybe he can't get Goldberg. Triple H doesn't have an obvious feud.
Right. Rock's going to be busy.
Batista's going to be busy.
Yeah, and he may be the Hall of Fame headliner anyway. So
it would literally be Brock and Cena. He's not sure how many times he's going to be able to get Cena.
Jericho might be around back for that.
He's not sure how many times Cena is going to be coming back from Mania. I think it's going to be a lot more than he thinks.
Right.
But I don't think I think he's thinking Cena's almost done. Brock's almost done with his contract.
Contract's almost done, but now it looks like he'll be resigning.
Triple H is an obvious feud. Goldberg's not going to... I don't think Goldberg's going to come back anytime soon right now.
Yeah.
So I think that's what Vince is thinking. He's feeling the pressure because he doesn't have any part-timers and he can't sell Mania. But I think he also forgets that
he can sell WrestleMania.
That Mania essentially sells itself.
That's why he can sell WrestleMania. He don't need the part-timers. Yeah. I was going to say this, I'm going to hate for this battle here. Undertaker was carried in all his matches, for the most part, post-2013, after Punk. The only matches were the SummerSlam match with Brock in 2015, and the Hell in a Cell match with Brock in 2015.
Those are his 2 best matches since
every other match since WrestleMania 29. Brock did all the work in WrestleMania 30 because Undertaker got injured. And for what Brock did, because Brock's never really got 8 matches.
No.
It was not a great match, but it definitely wasn't terrible considering Brock was guiding the match. Bray guided the match at WrestleMania 31. Once again, good match, nothing memorable. Undertaker did go though with the 2 matches we just mentioned. SummerSlam and Hell in a Cell that year. The SummerSlam match with Kane against the Wise, that was a late showcase for Bro's instruction.
Yeah.
Because Undertaker was 25 years. And the match against Shane, honestly, Shane did most of the work in that match.
When the match was a little slow, and then Shane got an offense, and the match picked up.
Yeah. This year, you could tell Undertaker's body was breaking down on him.
You can always see him in the match at the very end. I pointed this out to Joe.
Yeah.
Like when Roman was bouncing off the ropes a couple times at the end of the match.
He was just like,
he was just like following him around the ring, like, come on, just hit it, just do it, just end it. That's what it felt like to me, and having that be Taker's last image, I sort of don't want any more after that now.
Yeah. So, it's not like you don't have a roster.
Yeah.
But that's not capable of pulling an excellent WrestleMania. You could use everybody you're using right now, my Shinder, and you'll have an excellent WrestleMania.
You had one of the best WrestleManias, just straight WrestleManias, with the roster you have, minus an OK Taker match.
Right.
at WrestleMania 31.
Right, yeah.
You can definitely put her on a fantastic Mania.
Oh, definitely. Another part story for you. The Lesnar holding the belt but not appearing now for the rest of the year type deal.
I honestly don't expect it any other way.
But not to appear on another show, not even Survivor Series at this point. Like,
maybe
he's had great.
Series.
He's had great run with the belt,
He's had a very good run.
and for him to work
He's
with
put in a lot more work than he has the last couple of years.
and to work for 3 months, yeah, maybe he's earned the time off, but to hold the belt is Raw going to make that Intercontinental Championship the actual main championship in that time.
Is Raw going to make the
Intercontinental Championship the main belt at that time during those 3 months?
Probably not.
Then there's your answer. Braun wins that in 2 weeks. The Braun should win that in 2 weeks. There you go. You got it from him too. If Brock's taking 3 months off, and they're not going to make, if they're going to treat the Intercontinental Championship just as the big card title, you need a main event title somewhere. I mean, like, so even if it's not the main event pay-per-views, you still need a main event title. I mean, yeah, Miz got a clean winner, as clean as possible win over somebody huge this past Monday, but are they going to continue that with Miz? That's why I kind of wanted the belt on Jeff. Of course, if Brock's taking time off, I knew the belt would be elevated. Raw won't seem as high on Miz as SmackDown was with the Intercontinental Championship. Miz literally just feels like a mid-card overall. So that's what I'm worried about.
Well, anyway, I think Braun should actually win at No Mercy.
But Braun should win anyway.
Anyway, yeah.
The Universal Championship match should be Braun versus Cena.
My thing is, if one-on-one, if Braun doesn't beat Brock, I'm not sure how well Braun is going to be looked at if he doesn't beat Brock coming out of Mania. I think they'll still think of him the same way, but I'm not sure if it's the best idea to have him lose that match. I don't think that's a smart call to have Brock get the belt afterwards. Over the sake of Braun Strowman.
No, for me, it's Brock and Roman does not need a championship. Brock and Roman's big enough to sell his own WrestleMania.
Yes.
Braun wins the championship at No Mercy. He goes on to WrestleMania, where he faces Cena at WrestleMania for Cena's 17th championship, and Cena wins the 17th championship there at that point. So that's why Braun will have gotten a nice September, October, December, January, February, March, a nice 7-month run with the championship. Yeah. And losing to Cena for the 17th won't be terrible. And also Cena's first year Wrestle Championship. That Cena could drop him at Payback if he's going on break again afterwards.
Funny enough, if that actually does happen, you would actually have the longest reign the Universal title has had so far.
What, Braun?
Yeah.
No, this
I think it would really depend on Owens.
Yeah, this is hypothetically depending on Owens here. Owens was last August, and Owens lost it in February, March. So
it would be about September, 7, wouldn't it?
September, October, November, December, January, or when March is. So he was 7. Braun will be 7 too. But I think Braun's will be longer. By a few days.
By a few days.
Yeah. Because Owens won on the last Monday of August. Braun's going to win on the last Sunday of September. If he does. But there's like over a week. There's more days left in September. Yeah. There's like 6 days extra in September. Or 4 days extra. Owens won like on August 29th. Braun will win on like September 24th. So it'll be like by 4 days, but still. Mm-hmm. And plus WrestleMania's like, WrestleMania, I believe, is April 8th next year, not April 1st. I believe it's April 8th, which must be Easter, is April 1st, eh?
Yeah.
So they got even longer build the WrestleMania, too. But yeah, the thing is, Undertaker stay retired because it really takes away from him.
Yeah.
This big WrestleMania. That's right. That's it for the news this week. We'll be back in the next video.
Yep.
With stuff.
Probably the day after, by the time it gets uploaded.
Right. And all the links are down below.
Yep.
Stay tuned.
Good to meet you, Pat Young. Later.